Hello, Susan Young here. In this video, I will be covering 5 signs you have a spending problem. Spending issues can impact your financial future and can lead to serious financial issues like debt, home foreclosure, poor credit, even marital issues. You may have a shopping addiction if you shop to deal with negative feelings, argue with loved ones about your spending habits, buy things on credit that you couldn't afford to buy in cash, or feeling guilty or ashamed after going shopping. If you think you might have a spending problem, it's important to acknowledge these issues. You may need to seek professional help, which will allow you to take control of your finances. Learn here 5 common signs of a spending problem and how to recognize them. One of the biggest signs that you may have a real spending problem is that you hide your purchases from others, especially a partner. If you are married, it may be that you are hiding your purchases from your spouse. If you are single, you may be hiding them from your roommates or even your friends. If you are hiding purchases from family or friends, that could be a sign of a shopping addiction. Seeking the high of shopping. Much like other addictions, some people get a high after shopping or purchasing things, even if they don't really need them. If you find yourself craving the experience of going shopping, especially after a bad day, or counting down the minutes or hours until your next shopping fix, you may have a spending problem. You don't need to be spending money on big ticket items to have a spending problem. You can have an overspending issue whether you are buying name brand items or store brand items. Maxing out credit cards. If you have multiple credit cards, if they are constantly maxed out or you continue to max them back out after making a payment each month, then you may have a spending problem. You may also have an issue if you are constantly juggling between them, trying to figure out which has enough credit remaining on it so you can spend more. Continuing to spend even when you do not have the funds to do so is another sign of having a spending problem. Being in denial about the amount of debt you have or how much money you actually spend on things you do not need each month are other signs. Take a good look at your budget and what you spend each month. If you are buying luxury items or items you truly do not need on credit, then chances are you have a spending problem. Losing track of what you own. If you have a hard time remembering what you already own, you may have a spending problem. You may be running out of space at home with a lot of extra boxes stored in every closet of your home, or have an extra room devoted to just the items that you have purchased recently. This is a big sign that you may have an issue. Take an inventory of what you own. If you start to see many duplicates, such as 3 toasters or 5 similar white shirts, then you may have a spending issue and should seek professional help. Buying for the sake of buying. Do you ever go into a store and begin walking around the store putting random items in your cart? Do you ever load up your online cart even if you don't need anything new? Is it not as much about what you are buying, rather the simple act of buying something? Then you may have a spending issue. People who buy things simply for the sake of buying, or who overbuy for family and friends for holiday and special occasion gifts, may have a spending problem. When to get help. If you think you recognize any of these signs in your spending, then you may have a spending problem and should likely seek professional help before it's too late and your finances suffer. Remember, spending issues can cause other serious problems with your finances, such as debt, home foreclosure, relationship issues, and more. Additionally, you may tackle your other financial issues like getting out of debt separately. Now, here's what I want you to do. Go to YouTube channel Zero Debt Coach. Brad Long can direct you with your finances. Brad and I will be working together to help you to be successful. When you go to his channel, tell him Stop Big Spending or Susan Young sent you there. I also have some links below that you can go to get some help. Question of the day. What signs do you have that show you have a spending problem? Feel free to share below. Check out my website at www.stopbigspending.com. Leave me your email address at the Contact Us page on the website, and I will inform you on my next videos coming up. How are you doing so far with this video? If you like this video, hit the like button below. See you later this week here on YouTube, and see you in social media. You have a great week.